Look, she gets jealous and tells everyone else, this is my pie. Push up. Engage.
Get it, Apple, get it. What about Cutie Pie?
Oh yeah, get him, Cutie Pie.
Cutie Pie's scared of it. Oh, Cutie.
Cutie Pie's scared of nothing.
Yeah, but why is he not having it?
She's like, I would rather kiss and cuddle you.
She's not an attack bug.
She's like a,
Up.
she's like a boss hug and
Engage.
love. Get it, Apple, get it. She's a big Now she just touched it.
Ah, good girl. Good.
I didn't know if
Get him,
that.
get him,
I didn't.
get him.
Dad, I didn't know if it will hold its. I know it will hold its sound.
Out.
Hello,
Good girl. Good girl, Joey. Get it. Get it. Get it. Go. Ooh, get it, Joey. Ooh, get it, Joey. Good girl, Joey. Ooh, get it. Get it. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. She gets more go about her when she's got some competition. Ah, good girl.
Mom, that's a fin. This is like do. She's like do. Fin. It's doing her open like.
Good girl, darling. Good girl. Get it.
Took a tank. He's like,
What are you guys doing? You're shushing your little mouth is squishy.
Cutie Pie wants to be in and telling her. Tutu wants to do it.
What's it do? Good girl, Tilly. Oh, good girl, Tilly. Good girl, Joey. Get it, Tilly. Oh, good girl, Tilly.
Till's like,
Good girl, Joey. Oh, good girl, good girl. Yeah, good girl, Cutie. Good girl, Cutie Pie. Good girl, Cutie Pie. Good girl, yeah, good girl, Cutie Pie. Oh, good girl, Cutie Pie. Good girl, Cutie Pie. Oh, yeah, good girl. Good girl. Oh, good girl, Cutie Pie. Let's go. Good girl, Cutie Pie.
she's growling.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so tough.
Good girl, Cutie Pie. Good girl, Cutie Pie.
You're so tough.
She's like, Barney, this is the training I've been waiting for. Out of the corner of her eye, she's going, you watching this, Fredo?
Hello. Hello, beautiful little girl. Hello. Hello, Fredo.
Sweetie Pie. Freddie's rolling around. Good job, Freddie. Scarlett's off exploring. Lily's got a stick. What are you saying? Hello, darling. Hello, beautiful girl. Hello, beautiful girl. Hello, Jizu. Hello, mate. buddy. Hello, darling. Hello, good boy. Good girl. Hello, beautiful boy. Hello, beautiful boy. Tilt a kiss. Oh, yeah. Hello, Rover. Hey, buddy. Oopsie. Hello, beautiful little girl. You want a treaty? You missed it. For you. Okay, okay. Come on, your faces. Cute. The wear tanks. Giving them out for no reason. I don't know. Oh, Choppy. There you go, Choppy. Good boy, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Good boy, mate. Good boy. Good boy, mate. Baby down, right on the leg. Come on, kilos lighter, buddy. No adoption for Diesel. Poor guy. It was looking so good too. Ideal scenario for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was the right fit. It obviously wasn't, because it hasn't worked out. But we hoped that it was, because it did seem like his perfect scenario, didn't it? You know, it was a big property, and they were looking for a dog to do a job, and he's a dog looking for a job.
Yeah. Plus he's self-sufficient with his exercise, so it did work out really well, but they were a bit concerned about how much energy he... I think a Fredo walking through the...
Oh.
Good boy, Fredo, good boy. Good boy, mate. That's right. You tell these young whippersnappers what's going on.
Yep. We're teaching
Fredo.
recall here.
Good boy, Fredo. Good job, mate. Recall him all the way back. That's it. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Enzo, you're in the middle of this exercise. Good boy. Yeah, good job. Good job. Good job. You did it, mate. You did it. Hello, mate. Hello, buddy. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy.
Hello, darling. Good boy.
Chris. use it. Hello, mate. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Good, well done. Well done, mate. Oh, yeah. Good boy. Good boy. He loves you, Roscoe.
Oh, wow, there we go.
So, love me a little.
Love me just a little less.
He's getting stalker vibes. Roscoe, you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, mate.
Always.
Because he wasn't on my pillow last night.
Oh.
He's got the death. You can take it out on everyone. Hank is a boss.
Oh, hello. Hello, beautiful girl. Oh. She sure does love like a boxer,
Yeah.
doesn't she? Like this is banded all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
So beautiful. So beautiful. They give the best cuddles, don't they?
Chop gives pretty good ones.
He does, he does. Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling.
They certainly give the best licks.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about the plover, which you can hear in the background. They nest in this paddock every year, and I think there's now 3 nesting pairs that nest up here. You can hear those noisy guys up the back, and they are ground-dwelling birds, so they lay their nests on the ground, and the eggs are very camouflaged in the grass.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're like green and black.
And they're motley and spotted, and
Yeah.
they just blend perfectly. You
Yeah.
really, you almost step on them if you don't know what you're looking for. And even when you are looking for them, they're very difficult to find. Anyway, they are just absolute ruthless parents. They are very good defenders, and they will fight off any other predatory bird or animal by swooping at them relentlessly and leading them away from their chicks. So they also have a barb under their wing which they spike you with, and it is a venomous barb. And I know one of my mates of mine went to go get one of the chicks because he thought it was in trouble, and the parent came along and swooped him across the back, and right across the back of his shirt the barb went in and pulled the thread the whole way across the back of his shirt, across his shoulders. So they do know how to use it. They are quite accurate with it, and but these are pretty common. You hear them all the time. They're not really that dangerous, but I just thought it was a fun fact for you. There's not many birds have a poisonous barb in their wing. It's a pretty funny thing. They will swoop and swoop and swoop, those guys.
Yeah.
Shadow loves them during the season because she just chases them the whole way time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the plover. So there's a guy up here squawking away, 2 over here, and they're all alarming because we've got the dogs out here. That's what they're squawking about.
Amro, our camera person, just had a lot because we were.
I love feeding him information about all the wildlife here in Australia, and he freaks out. Like
He's like, "What? You've got a bird that carries a knife That'd be right.
So we've got Cruiser dragging a lead behind him today. So he's been on a long lead for the last couple of days, just working on recall. And the main objective, Shadow, good girl. Shadow thinks it's a fun game to chase the lead around. But the main objective here for this one is to, Shadow, good girl. The main objective here for this one is to focus on recall, and Cruz is very good at responding while he's on lead, but as soon as he's off lead he understands very clearly, I'm free, I can do what I like. So I've gone to a long lead and it's made him a lot more responsive from a further distance away. And then today I've just dropped the long lead and left him dragging it, and so that gives him a little bit of a you know, an awareness into his psyche that he's still got a lead on, so therefore hopefully tricking him a little bit to think that he has to respond because he's got a lead on. He doesn't have to, he can still run away, but it usually helps bridge the gap between on lead and off lead performance. I don't like doing it very often because, as you can see, the dogs all think it's a game and they're all chasing the lead, but it is very effective at helping this recall be effective from a longer distance. So we'll see how we go. He's about 50 metres away. It's a little bit too far for me to call him at the moment. So if you follow my dog training videos, it's all about choosing your battles, and you want to choose ones that are likely to be in your favour, and then as they get better, you choose the hard ones. So one step at a time. I'm only going to call him from around 20 metres away today. Anything outside of that, I'm just going to let him go. Well, I'm watching him. There are definitely risks associated with letting a dog run around with a lead. One of the more common ones is when they run around and get wraps around their legs. So if they do that, you obviously got to untangle it. But I've got this lead specifically because it is a anti-tangle lead, and it is like it's a synthetic rubber type lead. Look at Shadow dragging it around. Fun game, isn't it, Shadow? Rightio, so...
Okay.
Cruiser! Hello, buddy! Good boy, mate! Good job, buddy. Good boy. Well done. That was a good one. Good boy. Good boy, mate. Well done. Free! So that was about 2.5 times the length of that long lead, which is great. And it's all just getting him used to the fact that he's got to respond from further and further away. I'll continue doing this for a little while, and obviously the long lead's on there because so far he's got about a 60% success rate. So 6 times out of 10 he'll come back for me. 4 times out of 10 he'll just look at you. Not today, Junior. And he'll be off. So that leads just to, again, help me remind him that he's on lead, and it just makes him hesitate. The dog might step on it and he feels that pull and thinks, oh, I'm on lead, I can't run away. And it just helps bridge that gap. Hey, mate. Yeah, good job, buddy. Hello, darling. Oh, Shadow, you like chasing the lead? Beautiful.
So someone asked some good questions in regards to Abra, asking if we could just do a bit of a talk on
Abra.
on Abra. He really loves Roscoe, doesn't he? You love him. Love it. Not so much Barney, but
Barney.
he's trying.
Good boy, bud.
Yeah, yeah.
Good boy, Cruiser. Good boy, mate. Good boy, bud. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Oh, yeah, question about Abra.
So the question is from Amos, and it
G'day,
says,
Amos.
over the years you all have trained us in the ways of different breeds, boxers, Vizslas, GSDs, Dachshunds, Border Collies, Kelpies, etc. I'm guessing many of us are much better informed about the varieties. So I'm wondering what more you all can share about Abra.
Did he write y'all?
Yeah,
I love when they write y'all.
I know, so that's why I was saying
Yeah.
it. About Abra as a Belgian Malinois cross Dutch Shepherd specifically.
Yep.
From her swimming to her intense focus of Kitty Rose to her self-control, is it her breeding, her unique traits, and all her environment on the farm? She is such a character to watch. Thank you all. I just thought it was a really good question.
It is a good question, and it's all of the above.
Yeah.
Correct. So
Yeah.
yes, it's a breeding, but yes, it is
Mixed with.
Yeah, yes, it is also character traits like.
And being on the farm.
So to give an example, a dog like Abra, if given a different influence, she still has this drive to be attracted to the cat. So if the influence from us was different and it wasn't, hey, we're friends, we don't eat the cat, then the cat would have probably been breakfast 2 weeks ago. So that's an environmental change or environmental influence on Abra's behaviour there. It is very much instinct that she wants to gravitate towards this. So that's the breeding and the bloodline there.
So she has a super high prey drive.
Super big, yeah. Big prey drive. They have a very big prey drive, but they're also, believe it or not, they're herders. They're shepherds. So, you know, there's a protection element there. And the difference between her and most dogs, like German Shepherds across the board, they're very good at letting everyone else know or alarming that something's here. They're pretty formidable, so they will staunch up and stand their ground and bark. And when they get really confident, you know, then they can bite and, you know, be quite formidable. Abra shows that level of confidence from a very young age, and she, you know, as we all know, is very capable of biting, and, you know, is confident in her ability. So it's definitely a next level up as far as the breeds are concerned. She's much more willing and enthusiastic to use her mouth rather than just use her noise by barking. So there's definite, what am I trying to say here without trying to make it sound like a killer? You know, you got to dance around it a little bit. But,
You got to sugarcoat
yeah.
the assassin, really.
Yeah. So we're basically, if you can picture an assassin, and then we'll just roll her in glitter. And she's the shimmering assassin.
That's Abra. Abracadabra.
That is Abra.
Because it's totally there, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's
Like, you know, we did a video. I posted a video yesterday of her with the cat, and the title was "Friend or Food."
Yeah, friend or food. Yeah.
And then last night, oh goodness.
So she's handled herself
Yep.
while the cat's meandering around the house.
Yes.
And she will sit there and
Ah,
just ultimate focus.
stealth control.
All the dogs are just fast asleep, and there's her sitting to attention.
She never
eyes locked,
sleeps.
ears locked,
Yeah.
just staring, waiting. And as soon as the cat gets up, she gets up.
Yeah.
And then she's over here.
And she is stealth.
Oh yeah.
Like, she is silent
Yeah.
and does not blink.
And usually I just lose the cat. It's like the cat is somewhere in the house. I have no idea where she is. I just look at Abra. I'm like, oh, cat's over there.
Yeah.
So I know now. I'm like,
But
"That's
so
the cat's
what-
in this direction."
What happened last night?
So yeah, then obviously she's seen something for the first time, which would have been Sam picking up Kitty Rose.
Yeah.
And Kitty Rose letting out a little bit of meow and doing a little bit of a funny movement, and Abra just went launch,
Yeah.
bite to the head. It was a play bite though. Was no damage, but that.
So when you say a play bite, are you meaning her intention was to play?
No,
So-
her intention was to bite, but her intention wasn't to
Kill.
cause damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more of a gotcha. Could have got you bad, but I didn't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was one
So
of
the
those.
reason why I thought maybe just to share it is that,
It answers the question of the title of that video.
well, it does.
Food.
Yeah, she still thinks Kitty's food.
But it's all just time. Everyone thought Kitty was food.
Yeah.
It's all just time.
But it also does show, like, whilst we do have a laugh about it, you know, she is,
it's real.
she's a real serious dog, and she's only 5 months old.
Well, that's why these guys use them for bite work.
Yeah.
You know, they're willing to bite. They're willing to use their mouth. So
But there's lots of good stuff to talk about though with Abra from Amos's question and comment, because now
Cutie Pie, healing perfectly.
Good girl. Yeah, good job. Good job.
she never rests from healing, does
Nah.
she? It's her little job.
So I remember, just on a side note, I do remember randomly looking at a comment, and it was someone saying about Cutie Pie and healing, and he was asking why she does it so well, why we focused on that. He's gone back through the videos and can't find any explanation as to why we taught Cutie Pie to heal. So it was for 2 reasons, both of those reasons being safety for Cutie Pie. The first one was she would want to get involved when she was a tiny little puppy. She'd want to get involved in all the commotion at the daycare, and so and she used to get barrel rolled, and you know, to keep her out of anything that's a little bit more serious, we taught her to heal. The second one, which he actually mentioned in his comment, was about the birds of prey. So if there were eagles in the sky, we want Cutie Pie right here, so she's not off in the middle of a paddock, which would look very attractive to a bird of prey swooping down to take her away. So yeah, that's the main reason why we taught her to heal.
So
that's
purely
just a
safety, isn't it?
protection.
Because she's little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To keep her out of any riffraff, and also keep her safe from the birds.
But she's a champion at healing.
Ah, she's a legend.
Yeah. She sure is a legend, isn't she? Oof. So perfect. So perfect.
Look. He's like, yeah, we're running, woohoo! And he's like, are we running or am I running away? Where's Shadow go? Shadow's got some pace when she wants to.
She does.
She's got the power.
So back to Abra.
Back to Abra.
Well,
Got
we're
distracted.
talking about. I might have to read the question again.
Yeah, but where were we in our explanation? I can't remember.
From her swimming to her intense focus on Kitty Rose to her self-control, is it her breeding, her unique traits, and or her environment on the farm?
Yeah, so all of the above. So when you're talking about the swimming
Yes.
and the self-control, so the self-control for the cat is a specific breed trait that is highly desirable when you are talking about a highly proficient attack dog or protection dog.
Yes.
They are just super excited, like, give me the word and I'm going, you know.
Yes.
Give me the word, please give me the word, I'm going to get this person. You know, that's their drive, and that's the way she looks at the cat. And so that self-control is just me saying to her, I think on maybe 3 occasions the whole time she's been here, nope, we don't chase a cat, or no, we don't touch a cat. And so she understands that. She's like, okay, that's the rule, no worries. Tell me when I can.
Yeah.
Tell me when I can.
Yeah.
You know, tell me when I can. I'm ready. You tell me when I can. You know, and that's that breed specific. trait that is highly desirable in that line of work.
So she hasn't learnt yet that we never eat the kitty.
Yeah, she's waiting for the command.
She's just been
waiting for the
told that
go-ahead.
not yet you can eat the kitty.
Yeah. So that there is a specific breed trait that she holds very strong, which is, as you can imagine, if that was, you know, an intruder in your house and they were just waiting for the go-ahead, and as soon as you gave that command they would launch, that's what you want. Because if it's just a neighbour having a heated argument about a tree that's fallen on the fence, you don't want her to go for something like that. You want her to see and be ready and then be waiting for your command. If you think about a police dog, you know, they need to be targeted onto one specific person in a group of people. So you don't want them just being wild and just going in and biting everyone. You want them to be specific and select their target. So that's that control that is highly desirable. If, say, for example, Tilly, she'd be like, I'm just going anyway. You know, she's like, I'm in.
But even the German Shepherds,
Oh, yeah.
you know, because like if we were to do, because they're very close to, but still so far from.
They're not even in the same league, I would
Yeah.
say. They do the same similar things,
Yes.
but not in the same league. As
No. And also just in terms of like a Mallee cross Dutch Shepherd,
Yep.
it's not an accidental mix.
No, it's a purpose mix, because they have certain traits that they try to blend into the one dog. So it is a pretty common mix.
Yep.
For this type of
Work,
this
yeah.
type of work, but you know, there's always the, you know, people that are die-hard one breed, people who die hard the other breed, and then there's always the people that are like, oh, we could make a super dog. And try
Which
to get
is
them all to come across.
what that mix is supposed to be, isn't it? A bit more hectic than.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't always work. I think that a lot of the answer relies on all three of those possibilities.
So what about the swimming?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say. So the swimming side of it, that is definitely an environmental thing there. Like you can have any one of these dogs that has never seen water, and the first time they see water, they won't just go and run and jump in and learn to swim the way that Abra has. The reason why she learned to swim is because I'm in the water and I'm there having a good time, and she wants to come to me and she wants to impress me, and I'm rewarding her for that bravery to get in the water. It's just the same as you know, the military dogs, and they jump out of helicopters and, you know, skydive and do all sorts of stuff like that, which is just really extreme, and most dogs would just be like, nah, I'm out. They want to impress their owner, and they're very brave, and they'll go through it, and so long as you're giving them that reassurance, yes, good boy, this is what I want, or good girl, well done, you know. So that's that kind of environmental training that will teach them to do anything that you want them to be able to do. Swimming's a massive part here for us at the farm, so that's why we've taught her to swim, and as she gets a little bit older, I'll be teaching her how to dock dive as well.
So, if I can just play the viewer, like as pretend I'm an audience
Yeah, I'm just
member.
watching Enzo here.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go. Let's go! Go on, buddy! That's good from Cruiser.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Well done. Good job. Well done. Good girl, Rosie. Good boy, Barney. Good. Yeah. Good boy, Rover. Let's go. All the way, mate. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy, mate. Boy. Well done. Good boy, Chop. Good boy, Cruiser. Good boy, Cruiser. Good boy, mate. Good boy. All the way, Cruiser. No. Cruiser. Good boy, good boy. See that? Just meter away. Say no, he tries to shoot. Quickly step on the lead. As soon as he felt arm on lead, he just came all the way back.
Yeah.
Good boy, mate. Good boy. Let's see if you could done any damage to this lead there, Shadow. It's pretty tough, this thing. I'm impressed with it so far. Not even a tooth mark. That's pretty good.
So I was going to ask you a question.
Oh.
So you spoke earlier about Abra's control with Kitty, and how you've probably given her training moments or what did you say?
Influence.
Training influence less than half a dozen times.
In relation to the cat, yes.
In relation to the cat. And we can all see the level of self-control she has around the cat, even though she wants to eat her.
Yeah. No, she's very good.
Yeah, but this is what I would like you to talk about, okay? Is now, in my mind, I go, well, goodness, they sound like the easiest dog in the world to train.
Okay, yeah, I see where
you're going. But I know that's not true. But so how does that work?
I can see how it's okay.
I could jump in and say what I think, but
let me give you an example, and maybe everyone will understand this.
Yes.
So if you think about Chance and his rehabilitation, versus Fredo in his rehabilitation, right? Chance was way down here, and he had to be taught all these things, which took maybe 6 months before he got to a point where he was in line with where Fredo started.
Yep.
Right, so he had a lot further to go. Abra is very similar, where she has a lot of things like, can I bite this? No. Can I bite this? No. Can I bite this? No. So there's a lot of that a lot of dogs just don't have. And so you don't have to teach all those things. So that's where they're a full-on dog. They're like, it's like they're just on super high alert all the time, fully stimulated.
So you're feeding her information constantly, and that's why it's difficult.
She's enthusiastic about, can I bite this tail? What about this leg? Can I bite this ear? Can I bite Cutie Pie? Cutie Pie's got a really attractive tail. Can I bite her? Just constantly like, no. Which is why everyone comments about, how many times a day I say, Abra, 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 Abra. Because she's constantly
which has got less.
It has got less. It has got less. But all those things, all those 70 things a day, most dogs don't think that, this would be attractive, I'll do this. Oh, this would be attractive.
But I guess we could also then see from that example why they can't be in an ordinary household or with an ordinary owner.
Oh, they shouldn't be, yeah.
Because, generally speaking, people wouldn't give them that guidance and information
and that's
on all the things that they need it for. Yeah, so they might miss stuff, and then all of a sudden the biting, they think they can bite more things than they actually are allowed to. Is that right?
Well, yeah, if they don't get taught properly, it can be very, very serious situation in the long run. But what I was going to say onto that is the fact that they are so intelligent, and the fact that they are so capable of picking up your cues and your training, it's what makes them workable. Because with that desire, and then, if they had an intelligence that was mediocre, you just wouldn't bother working with them.
Yeah.
You'd just be like, it's just too hard, basket.
Oh, goodness.
This behaviour and not too switched on, no way. They'd just be, you just couldn't do anything.
So then I can see why, if you are, a lot of dog trainers have these dogs, and you can see why they are so high performing in that situation. If they've got somebody who is willing to give them that 24/7 guidance, then they're very impressive.
Yeah, they're very impressive with how responsive they are, how, they do all sorts of different tricks. They just are constantly looking for work. Like if you look at all the dogs now, they're sitting in the shade and she's pacing back and forth. What can I do? What can I do? She's always looking for something. Even just Rover running over here, she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's something going on over here? She's always looking for something.
So, in terms of, Abra has been here now for I don't know, but maybe would it be somewhere between 4 to 6 weeks, do you think?
I'd say so. Something like that. It's too hard to tell.
We lose all
One-
track of
one
time.
long day. We're keeping her tired, so we're wearing her out through the day, and so we're not getting any frustration drive, or we're not
Right.
getting any pent up drive.
Yeah.
We're just getting her natural enthusiasm.
Yeah.
So to really improve that, that's when you want to harness that pent up drive and that frustration and develop aggression.
Yeah, so
that's-
we're not doing that, but
yeah.
I did want to just point out that, you know, when she first came here, and she would...
So she's learnt a hell of a lot of things since she first came here. When she first came here, she was obviously not very well stimulated, not very well cared for as far as her needs concerned. That's why she was just biting everything. She's biting my shirts, biting my hand, biting the lead. Like, what else can I bite? Like, I'm so frustrated and I just want to, you know, let loose. So we're giving her all those outlets. We're giving her the swimming, the stimulation, the socialisation, the running, all sorts of different games. So we're satisfying all of those things to help her become a much more balanced and calm dog. So we are working on a whole heap of things all at once. We're not trying to focus on one thing and, you know, make that the sole thing. So what people may misunderstand is we're not trying to develop her into a highly capable protection dog. That's not the objective here for her. We acknowledge that she has a much higher drive to use her teeth and bite than most other dogs, and so therefore we're teaching her to learn how to control that and only do that on command rather than eliminate that altogether, which it will just end up pent up and come out in different areas. So it's all about a balance for Abra. But I did find this morning when I was playing around in the house with the bite sleeve,
As you do.
Joey was pretty enthusiastic. She liked
She
the game, which I
was,
did
yeah.
originally ID as one that would like it, and that made Abra step up another gear.
She
So
did.
she's competitive.
Mm.
So, you know, that's another factor that we can use to help get that drive.
So
Because
so
she
on
started
that,
doing proper bites, she started shaking, she started being a lot more vocal. So that was a really good sign where I was like, okay, I'll just give it to someone else and then watch her go for it, you know?
we're pretty excited about getting her on the lure course.
Yeah, so I'm going to teach her about the lure. She has no idea about the lure at this stage.
We've never introduced her into it, and she's a good candidate for...
I think she'll do quite well. Yeah. And
It's
then
just
once-
another thing that, you know, as an outlet for
Yeah,
her with
and
that
then
prey
once,
drive.
Once we get her tuned into the lure, then I'll get her on the flirt pole, because at the moment I'm keeping her out of the lure at the cool time. But then if I can get her onto the lure and then onto the flirt pole, she'll be another dog that will be competing with Tank, Chopper, Roscoe and Rover and Freddo for the lure. But then I'll also want to do maybe a couple of formal dock jumping exercises with her, purely based on the fact that she will be very impressive athletically when she's fully mature.
She's got a long way to go.
Oh yeah, she's got a long way to go, but be interesting.
And maybe just briefly, could you talk about her behaviour with the children? Because obviously she got surrendered because of her behaviour with children.
Yeah, so that was
and-
one of the first things that I focused on with her, around where you can and can't use your teeth. First thing, it was me, can't use teeth on me. Then it was the kids. That was the main focus. I knew that it was, see, look at this. See, this is a now 5-month-old dog who is muscling in on all of the other dogs that are usually pretty well guarded on a stick. Just come in and assert her dominance. That's not usual for a puppy.
No.
So wait till she's 2-year-old.
Yeah.
She'll be the boss. Look out, Lily.
I think
She's
that's
coming for you.
No, she's not. You wouldn't let that happen.
No, but I'm saying the position.
Yeah. So I feel like that's a whole nother video on how that's going to work and what that would look like. But just the kids thing.
Yeah. So the kids, again, she's a very intelligent dog, and you know, it didn't take long at all for her to identify that, you know, I'm not allowed to use my teeth on these guys. And we didn't separate her from the kids. We just taught her not to jump and not to bite. And the kids love her. Absolutely love her. Even Wolfie comes up, Abra? Like, yep, this is Abra.
They do, yeah. And she loves them.
She does. She loves the kids. She gets very excited on the couch with the kids. She, even the other day, like Evie is no filter. Evie just tells it how it is. And I think yesterday we were walking along and Evie goes, Dad, I can run around and Abra doesn't chase me anymore. I said, yeah, I know. She's being taught that she's not allowed to do that. She's like, she's very good. She's like, I like Abra. Can we keep her? And I was like, oh, well, maybe, who knows? And, but, you know, for Evie to say that, she's got the green tick of approval.
So Evie, just for everyone at home, like Elle loves all the dogs, every single animal, you know.
And they can, like, I think, you know, they could accidentally nip her fingers while taking food out of her hand, and she'll be like, oh, he was just getting the food, and they won't take it personally at all.
No.
Evie would be like,
Dad, this one needs work.
I don't like this one. Take it back, it's not ready.
No. But just in terms of Evie, she is very mothering and nurturing. That's her thing. And so when we had the puppies, that was her jam. And especially when we had some ones that needed extra attention. So her favourites were the runts of the litter, like Little Miss Pink.
Little Miss Pink, Miss
Violet, Miss Baby Red.
Baby Red.
You know, she likes the ones that she needs to look after and needs special attention.
Needs some help.
But she also likes the well-behaved ones, you know. She would like it if they all just sat up in her bedroom with bibs on and, you know.
Read them stories.
Yeah. That's how she'd like it to play out, which is not reality. But
it's not reality, but a few fall into that category.
They do, yeah. She loves Kitty.
Yeah.
She's a big cat fan. She would like a house full of cats.
This is true. But Abra loves kids.
She really does, genuinely.
She enjoys their company, gets excited when they're around in the morning, says hello to them all, you know.
She gets a bit too excited. I can see that, like for some families, you know, it would be...
it's intense.
It is intense. Our kids are used to... Of course, they are very much used to.
And we don't really notice it, but you do notice it every now and again. You might be reminded if you get a visitor. And they've got kids, and you see how freaked out the kids are, and you're like, oh, yeah, that's right. You're not used to 25 dogs in your garden. Oh.
Or a half a dozen dogs licking your face, or you know.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're weird.
Yeah.
We're the weird dog people.
It is a bit unusual.
Good girl, Cutie. Thanks, Amos, for the questions. Well done, mate.
Chopper, look at him.
He was giving me a cuddle and then he just fell on top of Roscoe. Get over there, mate. Get over there. So, that undie thing that we got for Rover last night and the onesie worked really, really well.
Yeah, that's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it worked really, really well. I took it off him, you know, for him to go out and go to the toilet, and it was drenched completely.
Wow.
That's great. Hello, Freddie. Hello, Freddie.
Well, thank you so much to that person that
Yeah, that sent it.
sent it.
Great. I think it was 2 people. One person sent the undies and another person sent the onesie.
The suit. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much to both those people.
Good boy, Mr. Chop. Abra. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Abra free. Abra free. Hello, you coming in for some love, darling? Oh, hello. 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 Oh. Oh. You should usually, or would have previously freaked out at this when you're giving a cuddle and all the other dogs stomp up. But you love it now. You love it now. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Oh, yeah, I don't carry a bum bag with food. Good girl. She's like, while I'm here, I might as well check.
No, it's just Mum.
Yeah, Mama does it.
It's me. It's me. Really? Abra.
Boy. Oh, 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 oh. Hello. 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 Oh, it's Kissy Town. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, beautiful. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, 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 oh. Yes.
Oh, buddy, was you asleep?
You were asleep with little hope sitting on your face. Chotter goes completely.
He tried to come out when you walked off, buddy. Looks like you're going in. He doesn't want to.
Yeah, it's brown.
It's brown and it'll be cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just went over a rafter and under and then just tied itself in a knot. Good boy, mate. So when he was cornered, that was that time he just went into full defensive mode. So I was like on my belly under there, like right there. It's all right, mate. I'm just untangling you. Because you could see he was going into that mode again of, am I stuck? Do I need to, defend myself or fight my way out of this? I'm like, just relax, buddy. I've got you. Oh well, I'm wet now. Let's go, guys. Come on. Come on.
Is it cold? Is it cold, Luke? No? Okay.
That's Rover making that noise. Toys is like a graveyard of toys.
No one's spotted it yet, have they?
Look, that one's
Cutie Pie!
Fredo! Good boy, mate. Good boy. You gotta know what you're looking for.
There you go, beautiful.
Right, so we've got another package that has turned up here, and full of salmon. This has Drew's Smith's name all over it. Thank you very much, Drew. This is amazing, very generous, very supportive. The dogs love it.
They do, don't they?
They really do love their salmon. It is a really fantastic treat for them. What have we got here? There might be some crab sandwiches.
Oh, wow.
Woo-wee. Leave those ones
Yum.
out. Have them for afternoon tea, absolutely. Look at that, a full box of salmon.
Wow.
That is just amazing. Beautiful salmon, skin on, all healthy and wonderful for the dogs. Thank you very much.
Thank you. They seriously love the salmon,
they
don't
really do.
Well, should we cook it up tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. We'll open this one. Usually there's a note in here at some stage. Ooh. Ready for a treat, Barney and friends. Hope you enjoy as well, Drew. Thank you
so
very
much, Drew.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
What is it?
Oh my goodness.
Wow. That looks so amazing.
That
My
is
goodness.
unbelievable. Look at that.
That looks so good.
My mouth's watering.
Me too. Wow.
Looks like this is what we're having for dinner. Yum.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
unbelievable.
That is amazing.
Yum.
Ooh, we had those before.
Yeah, they're yummy, aren't they?
Wow.
Wowee.
Wolfie,
You want
look
chocolate
at those.
strawberry?
Can I try
You
one?
want chocolate strawberry?
Please.
Dad, can I try
Yeah, you want to try chocolate strawberry?
Wow.
Oh.
Thank you, Drew.
Yummo.
Thank you.
Dad will try chocolate strawberry.
Yummy. What do you reckon, Wolfie?
Oh yeah.
He had his needles this afternoon, so he's a little bit upset. So
Poor guy.
a chocolate strawberry will make everything better. Yum. Oh, yummy.
Yummy. These are
Thank
just
you.
such a treat, aren't they?
Wow. That is so
Yummo.
amazing. Look at this. That looks so fresh, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try a couple.
Hey, try this one. Try this one. Mmm. Not sure about that one, mate. That's a wrapper.
That's the paper.
Here, this one. This one's chocolate. Yummy! That's what he wants.